Hi again. So this is the video where I'm going to be unpacking the dungeon version of the 5th edition Tiles Reenacted. And so once again, I'll make the same comment that the top of the box can definitely be used as a playable space. You just obviously have it a bit elevated. If you want to hack it with scissors, so be it. And this did come in plastic before, but there's a lot of glare on the screen when I had the plastic on there, so I just decided to take it off beforehand. Okay, let's not crush that. There we are. So this is just going to be a video where I show you what is each tile. And you can see also how thick the tiles are. There we go, there's an idea of what it is. Now, unlike the wilderness one, it's a little bit more difficult to tell where the tiles begin and end, but essentially when you see these lines like that, that tells you that that is a separate tile on its own. That is literally a tile of black. Okay. Different. Make your own cavern, I guess, or hole into the ground. That's cool. What I have heard is that is from a prior edition to the tiles. Potentially it was the 4th edition that was included in. These are the first Dungeons and Dragons tiles that I have owned. So I can only really comment on what I have in front of my face. So it's good to see that those were all blank. From my general impressions of the rest of this kit, there's not that many just plain blank tiles. And what I do know is that these curved ones were included in a prior Arcana or Castle set. So that's cool that they've given us some options as far as we don't always have to have square grids. Obviously there's 4 pieces to this, so this is the last of the corners, and that is the design of that. Got a mix of some cave happenings there. For context, that's where the piece pops out, so it looks like that. And definitely some more cavern style tile pieces. As long as there's an area where you can easily join the typical dungeon grid to the cavern style, I think that's a bit of a cool addition to the set, just so it looks a bit different. Plenty of homebrew games where we've been in caves as opposed to typical dungeons. Sure, we might be doing the dungeon crawler activities, but they really should have more cave vibes to them. That's cool. That's like a waterfall right there. That's nice. There's some stone stairs, I presume, or cave stairs. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of a mix where it's cave going into dungeon, because that's just one big square piece with some little extras, including a hole into the abyss. Probably not really, but you know, dramatic flair. And it also includes these little markers here for areas that would be difficult terrain to walk in as a PC. So that's good. Well, that's good. You just get some basic cave floor. So many of them have like the dark patches in the middle, and maybe you don't want 100 dark corridors, or small corridors, I should say. Now this, I'll show you the other side, but then I'll actually pop out some pieces in this one. yeah, so you can see that this one's made up of actually lots of different pieces. There are these little squares that are just black on the other side. And then you've got triangle pieces here. And whoops, there. But yeah, thanks for watching and listening, and hope you tune into the other videos looking at the city tiles and the adventure grid.